Hi, everybody. I am here. I'm here. I'm here. Welcome, everybody. Make sure that you guys are hitting that like button. I was just trying different things on my webcam and everything just to figure it out, but I have so many things I have to work on as far as the setting goes. And I don't think I was ready for all that, which is fine. You got to test out different things and whatnot. Welcome, everybody, guys. We won't be live for long, but I just wanted to test out some things and let's get started on just some information. I know some of you guys in the chat were saying, hey, let's get regular. I don't like vertical, but I got to try a little bit of everything, guys, because, we got to get this channel in the algorithm of both vertical, live stream, different kinds of videos that we have to do as we continue. I'm working on the settings. That's why I'm not looking at the camera right now. Welcome, everybody. Can you guys do me a favor and hit that like button, please? And thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll make sure I got all my settings in a row and let the people know that we are live. Okay. So we started off the live a little bit talking about what is going on with Liam Payne. Okay. And everything that's being said, we are live now. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Appreciate it. Hopefully it goes out in the algorithm. I know the algorithm's like, what the hell is going on? You're live everywhere, everywhere. And I'm just like, just promote me, period. That's all you got to do, everyone. We are live now. Sorry, y'all. Shout out to my mods. I'm sorry I'm everywhere, y'all. I'm trying everything. Okay. I did the vertical earlier and then I went straight to YouTube. Everyone, we are live. I don't even know if my mic was hooked up, so I'm glad that I tested it out. You said Drake and JLO would be a mega couple, girl. Would they? That would be an interesting couple. I thought they had like hit it off or something like that at some point. I could have swore that was the issue. They had hit it off. There was something going on with them. So it's being reported. We are back. We are back, back, back. Yes, hit that like button, guys. You like this better? You said, nah, yuck. You didn't get any notifications. I think it's because we've been like messing with the thing. Like we're live, we're not live, we're live, we're not live. My settings were a little bit crazy. Welcome, everybody, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Thank you for being patient. Let's see. So where are we gonna get started? Okay. In nobody gives a fuck news, because I really don't give a fuck, and I am cussing. In the world of nobody gives a fuck about JLO and Drake, this is being reported. Okay. So Drake and Jennifer Lopez rumored to be rekindling rekindling connection, because she's really good at rekindling connections. Like you got the Bennifer situation, you got all that going on. Like she's really, really good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. It's nobody gives a fuck news. Kitty Coo's like, well, nobody gives a fuck news. That's what this is. I should have a segment of nobody gives a damn news or nobody gives an F news. That's right. You said, I thought she was bragging about how she was learning to be single in the interview. You Belen, Belen. That was that was that was last week, okay? This is this week. That was that week, and this is like that was last week's news, okay? The girl, like this, it's a new week. New week, and you text your friends for moral support, and 1 week's 1 week, and the next week is next week. Oh my God. You said, oh Lord have mercy. I'm telling you. I'm just saying that was last week. And per this week, this is this week's news. And this week, a source is saying that her and Drake are, texting each other. I don't know. They're hotline bling. That's what they're doing. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, thank you. Shout out to Poe for the room raid. Thank you guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's a new week. You know what I'm saying? You say it's a new week, new man, new week, new man. That's how it is. I'm not hating on the lady. And some of you guys in the comments earlier when we were doing the vertical stream were like, "Well, isn't she too old?" Listen, she could. Who cares? I don't care about that. Older, whatever. And you know, if she can hold hers, she can date. She can date young as long as he's not underage. I mean, you know, it is what it is. And Drake's been around the block. He knows how this industry goes. You don't know. You don't know. Just saying. You said JLo needs about 20 years of therapy for codependency. Well, you ain't never lie about that. Mm-mm. I just didn't know that. Like, what? Like, why Drake? Out of everybody in the industry, why Drake? Really, Drake? Drake? Really? Maybe I'm just hating. I don't know. That's right. If she can date, did she just? She can date anybody, right? I'm just saying. Come on now. You know, maybe she can teach him how to dance. You know, when he was doing the Hotline Bling thing, he really didn't know how to dance. Like maybe she can teach him a couple moves or something. I don't know. You said it's trending. You said I should start a channel called Nobody Gives a Fuck News. Nobody gives an F. But I think I'm going to start that. You know, I should have kept that shit to myself because then people are going to copy that. In Nobody Gives a Fuck News, Drake and JLo are bumping uglies. That's what's going on. That's what the internet is saying. He might be too. I don't know, Ingrid. I'm not one to just say am I entertaining? If I'm entertaining you, please hit that freaking like button. Why are you guys so stingy with the likes? What's going on? There you go. Night Charm, they got a lot in common. They will both musically steal from folks. There you go. Oh, you just said it, Night Charm. You said it. You said no, Poe. So last week she said that she was no longer dating. This week she's hooking up with Drake. New week, new man. That's what they're doing. That's how it is. Y'all are too hyper involved. Yeah, I know. Hit the like button. It's cheap. It's like free cheap. You don't have to like buy anything to hit the like button. That's what you okay. Anyways, so in the I don't give a fuck news and nobody cares news, maybe that's what I'll call it. I don't give an F or nobody cares news side of Down the Rabbit Hole. They're rumored to be hooking up, and this was reported on the Jasmine brand. So if you're, look at it, even says here, if you're doing the math, Lopez is 55, filed for divorce from Ben 52 in August, and almost immediately after the news went public, Drake 37 wasted no time in reaching out. So Drake reached out to JLo. I'm older than Drake. I hope you guys know that. I'm older than Drake. Mm. Well, I'm just saying. Yes. Sweet potatoes, like it's all cap. I'm older than Drake. I hope y'all know that. I am. I'm older than Drake. So damn. All right then. All right then. I mean, you know, this is why Mariah Carey said, I don't know her. I don't know her. We don't know her. You know what? Okay. And shout out to all my men, but and no shade to the men, but I will say this. In my opinion, it takes a long time for a man to mature. It takes a lot. So I don't think that this isn't what you want, JLo, but because you know who's going to tell you no. You know, you do what you want to do. But this right here, this isn't what you want. It's just it isn't. He just I'm just going to say that. So apparently, as soon as, she filed those papers, Drake's already reaching out. It's weird. I'm just going to say that. That's all. You said the boy next door was actually her fantasy? Oh my God. I got dragged. The people were dragging me for me talking about JLo. People don't like me talking about JLo, you guys. They don't. And guess what? I don't care. And this again is I don't give a fuck or nobody cares news of Down the Rabbit Hole. That's where we're at. So shout out to us. Canvas, thank you so much for gifting memberships. Oh, put a heart in the chat if you got gifted and blessed. Thank you, love. Thank you. Okay, let's get it together. You guys, so Leonardo DiCaprio, who apparently, allegedly, I don't think that this is the case. I honestly don't think that he ran away to Italy, but apparently that is the news that is being said, that he ran away to Italy because apparently the people are scared, or there's concerns about what might come out of him. Now, they did, you know who else ran away, or at least is trying to run away? Isn't Ashton and Mila Kunis, that they're like, we not trying to hang out in the US anymore. We're tired of Hollywood. We want to live. We out of here. They're running away. Why are they running away? It does seem kind of shady, you know? You know what, Krista? And I'm telling you, like I said, like I am all for, I mean, the women are over the age of 21. Okay, I'll give you that. He likes them very, very young. There is a pattern of the women that are dating. You know who he reminds me of? If anybody knows who knows who Luis Miguel is here? Let me know, because I grew up as a kid listening to Luis Miguel. Luis Miguel, Luis Miguel, um, his dating life is a little bit crazy. I wouldn't say necessarily that he would only date, like under the age of a certain age gap. But to me, Luis Miguel and Leonardo DiCaprio are like one and the same. They're one and the same to a certain degree. Yeah, he did Dazzler. You're right. Luis Miguel dated Mariah Carey during the time. I think it was, I can't remember, because remember when Glitter came out? Mariah Carey had like a little issue going on there, and she went to go, she had to take a break from media. I think she was dating Luis Miguel before that. I should do a video on that, because some of y'all don't even know who Luis Miguel is. And Luis Miguel is like an industry mystery in the Latin American community. It really is. Luis Me, that's right. Pokemon says 499. Could Drake be using JLO to distract from Kendrick's allegations? Mutually beneficial if it distracts from JLo's involvement with the Diddy ordeal. I didn't even think of that. Pokemon, thank you for the 499 love. I like your avatar. It's so cute. I didn't even think of that. Like, could he be distracting from that? Didn't think of that. You said, hold up. You said Luis, oh, who was the baby mama Luis Miguel totally bailed on? It wasn't Talia. It was oh my gosh, the girl with the red hair. I could see her in my face. So the Luis Miguel, what the hell is her name? Luis Miguel, um, child's mother, baby mama. Okay, so he had a child with Stephanie Salas. There was Stephanie Salas, Araceli Arambula. That's who it is. Araceli Arambula. That's who it is. Thank you for saying this. So they had like two kids together, and he like was trying not to pay child support. Yeah, she's beautiful. Araceli Arambula is gorgeous. Araceli, I'll show you guys a picture. Gorgeous, gorgeous actress from Mexico. Like Luis Miguel, this is her. I'll show y'all. Gorgeous woman. She's gorgeous. Great actress. Not Paulina Rubio. Paulina Rubio, Luis Miguel never, that I know of, hooked up. He might have hooked up with Talia. I think that there was something. They even said that there was something with Lucerito. Like, these are, if this is me in my childhood, we left the Spanish speaking, Telemundo, Televisa TV on, and we would be watching this. You said Luis Miguel was like everyone's boyfriend in the 80s. Oh yeah, Luis Miguel was what Leonardo DiCaprio was in the millennial season, if that makes sense. So Luis Miguel in the 80s. And funny that you say that, Krista, because I was watching Luis Miguel's authorized biography on Netflix. Like, he authorized it. What happened to Luis Miguel's mom? Who knows? That's a mystery. It said that his dad killed her and buried her in some house, somewhere in some house over there. Okay? What happened? What had happened? Because that's a mystery. Right there. Like, ooh, talk about historias atrás del mito. Right there. It's like, oh my God, these are like mystery Hollywood, Mexican stories that you're just like, oh my God, we want to know. Thank you so much, Poe. Please tell him to hit that like button, please, and thank you. So he dated, anyways, Luis Miguel dated Mariah Carey. And so to me, Luis Miguel's dating life is very much similar to Leonardo DiCaprio's dating life, where it's like a huge mystery and women are made to sign NDAs. Luis Miguel had his partners, and he had several women sign NDAs. Leonardo DiCaprio, these women, these models that don't speak. I mean, when do you ever hear a model speaking out? And they're all models speaking out against Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's making them sign NDAs. That's why. Honestly, yes, yes. That it's becoming I might do a little section where we talk about the Mexican soap operas and stuff like that, really deep dive, because a lot of this is connected to a lot of what's happening in Hollywood. Just saying. One industry. Nobody wanted to get sued. So Luis Miguel's exes don't speak. Why do you think? I mean, don't you think it's weird that none of the Leonardo DiCaprio girlfriends ever really speak? Like, let me see if I can find a list of Leonardo DiCaprio DiCaprio's girlfriends. I know somebody's done a list. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you what. You know that this shit is serious when Google has a list already outlined for you. Girl, like Google already has them outlined here. You know, like, let me remove myself. How DiCaprio's girlfriends. How is it? Look at them. And they're all models. All right. Oh, there's 15 more. Oh, what? What is this? How many is that? You know, all those women signed NDA so they wouldn't speak out against Leonardo DiCaprio. This shit is not normal, y'all. This is like the Google Rolodex. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I bet those women have some stories to tell, but they can't because they signed it away. You said, yeah, yeah, that one too. Okay, yes, yes. You can't say the man doesn't have a type, right? You don't see anybody. Y'all see a regular, little Debbie up there. You hold up. You guys see anybody over here? Now I don't know if Claire Danes was a girlfriend, but it was rumored. Do you guys see any like regular, like, are any of these women that you would find, like, say, like, working at your, I don't know, local restaurant? Are any of these women waitresses? Any of these women just regular schmegular people? Like, yeah, like, where are my Debbies? Like, we would never. Like, where are my girls? Where are my where are my Lindas? Where are my Chelseas? He has a type, right? Like, you guys see that? You know that these women sign NDAs, right? There's let me tell you, let me show less, and then I show 15 more. You know that there's more to this than what meets the eye. There's no Chelsea's. Is there a Kim in there? No, he has a type, and a Kim is not it. All right. So, it just, y'all see it? There's an Amber. There's a who else? A Lorena, a Nina, a Gigi, an Aaron, a Tony, a Kelly, a Naomi, a Bridget. They even said, I don't know if he dated Rihanna. I don't know. It was said there's a Victoria, but there is no Kim. There's no Chelsea. There's no Debbie. You said Debbie. Where's the Lindas? There's no Lindas. Bring out the whiteboards. That's right. I know. Yes. Do you think that there's a pattern? There's no Becky's. Oh my God. None of us are tall enough. Girl, what is that all about? None of us would be tall. None of us. There's no Becky's. No Becky's. So sorry if your name is Becky. No, they did say that he dated Bijou Phillips at some point before she got married. There was something to be said about that. So this is why I wonder, where's the Felicia? There's no Felicia. Y'all notice what I'm noticing, right? We see each other. So, anyways, there's no girl. There is no Peggies. There is no Peggies. They just no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Anyways, moving on. So y'all are disqualified from the list apparently. But I do think, honestly, sounds like there's more to this. So somebody came on Andy's live today and I was watching a little bit of it. And he had been on Andy's live before. So this guy was like the director or writer of Don's Plum, this movie that was Leo and Toby Maguire made. Excuse me. And it was, if I remember correctly, this was a movie that was like not, it was just a regular movie, like something that you would film, and they wanted to release it. And, because Leo had such star power back in the day, there was like a push to release it. But this would have put Leo in a very bad light if they had released this back in, like, when the Titanic came out or whatever, right? Okay. So this guy who I guess he created, directed the movie, he said he's got some information on Leo and that he's willing to be, I mean, he's already been sued. He's willing to be sued. I think they were called the Pussy Posse, if I remember correctly. So Leo would hang out with like this group of men, very young, childish, and they would just, they go to Diddy parties, they go and they do stuff. It was said, I think it was the Pussy Posse, if I remember correctly. Let me see, the Pussy Posse. And it was like a group of them that would hang out. Oh, here it is, look at pictures. So this was them. David Blaine, there's Leo, there's Toby Maguire. I mean, look at them, they look like they've been coked out for many days, like, yeah. And this was after Titanic. So they had like a little thing. Y'all, this is part of, if you're, this is part of history. They would hang out, they would party. You would see these pictures of, Leonardo DiCaprio partying. I mean, that's what they do. Young, in their 20s, they're partying it up. You can see, who's this actor? I forget his name. Anyway, so he's also part of it. I've seen him around too a couple times. And so this was a group and they would hang out and they did a whole movie. Here it is, Don's Plum. And this movie was never released. And it was said that there was like, Leo didn't want this movie released because of the themes to it. And it would have really affected his image back in the day. So back in the, when Titanic came out, I was like 12 or 13. And like we had posters. We waited all night at Blockbuster for the damn release of the Titanic. It was two videos of Titanic. You had video 1 and video 2, right? And in their longest videos, VHS tapes, we would wait outside. Y'all remember when the Titanic, it was a huge thing back in the day when Blockbuster released the Titanic. You had to get on a wait list. Some Blockbusters, that shit was sold out. It was 2 tapes because the damn movie was so long. If you watch, I watched Titanic in the movie theaters, I think 3 or 4 times. I might still even have the tickets. I should put, oh my God. Y'all, I keep stuff like this, okay? I do. Don't call me a hoarder. I do keep stuff like this. I'm going to pull them out. I know I have them somewhere. I used to, I used to journal a lot and stuff like that. Okay. So I kept the ticket stubs. So when the movie came out, I think I watched it 3 or 4 times. I watched it 2 times here, and then I was in Mexico and I watched it in Mexico. I watched it there too. I mean, you would just watch it, it was part of, like, people would go over and see it. You sit there and you watch the Titanic over and over. And then would be like an intermission in the Titanic. So you go watch it, right? Well, this movie, that Titanic made Leonardo DiCaprio who he was at that time. Completely. You said, yep, I would keep, like, if it was a movie that I liked, I'd keep the movie stubs. I have a lot of movie stubs that I would keep. It was just like a thing that I used to do. Hell, I still have my movie stubs from when I went to go see Selena. Believe it or not, I would keep things like that. I need to frame them. But I was a kid, so it's like, it's weird to see it now that I'm like almost 40 watching this. So it's different. You've never seen Titanic, Linda? What? Kim, I keep every receipt. That's right. Even movie tickets from like 20 plus years ago, 25 years ago. Linda's never seen Titanic? Listen, shout out to my Linda. But Linda, you've never seen Titanic? Yo, I know you're kidding. You're kidding, right? You've never seen Titanic? Ooh, shout out to Linda. Go watch it. Well, you could probably watch it here on YouTube now. It probably won't cost you what it was costing before. You've never what? No, I know you guys are lying. I know you guys are lying. You are lying to me. If anyone wonder if Kate W and Leo may have a movie, I have watched so many videos this week, but someone was reporting about a tape of him and a female he completely humiliated allegedly. Yes, Kathy. So it wouldn't surprise me. So Don's Plum, Leonardo DiCaprio's role there was not a very nice one. He was a misogynist in this movie. It completely messed up his image. So he tried to silence this movie. That's what he tried to do. And so this is a movie that he didn't necessarily liked, and it highlights the Pussy Posse. That's what it does. So he tries to get away with that. I know he sued the guy a couple times. He wanted it out. They didn't want to release it, but I mean, it just looks like they were coked out. That's it. That they would. That's what they would do. So I have a feeling. I'm gonna put this out here. You know that there's this Diddy tape, right? And I was thinking about this too. There's this Diddy tape, and apparently it's a high profile. He doesn't know he's being recorded. He or she doesn't know they're being recorded, and allegedly it's supposed to be like this huge thing, right? What if it's Leonardo DiCaprio on that tape? Because he did attend those parties. What if it's DiCaprio on that tape? Has anybody? What if it's DiCaprio? Hmm? I'm thinking, and he has the money to pay and settle. I don't think he was a minor, but the lady said, the attorney who has Ariel Mitchell has said so much shit online. I can't even keep up with the shit that she says. I'm like, well, okay, wait, where are we at? The alleged victim, the lawsuit that just dropped this week, was it Tuesday? God, we're on Thursday. Tuesday. The lawsuit they just dropped, guys, like they're saying that they're trying to discredit the victim, and I'm like, I don't know, like people have said there's concerns about that lawsuit. There might be, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait till they go to court. Let's see what the court says. We'll wait till the hearing. I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's somebody as high profile. I can't think of anybody more high profile. If it's not a politician, if it's not, I can't think of anybody else but Leonardo DiCaprio, honestly. Like, and I'm being all the way, oh, I gotta move my mic. I can't think of anybody else but Leo. It wouldn't surprise me. You said Leo or Will Smith? What, and if it was Will Smith and Jada, I mean, as long as they consent to all kinds of freaky deaky shit, you don't think it's Leo? You said, I don't think DiCaprio wants to be out of the closet. Well, let me tell you, I don't know. To me, when I look at Leonardo DiCaprio's dating history, and I'm like, girl, like that man has a specific type. Okay. And it's not Debbie. It's not Cheryl. It's not Erica. Well, yeah, I'm just saying he's got a very specific, it's not a rabbit. Like he's got a specific type. And it's not one of us. I'm just going to say that. I don't think, you think it's Dwayne? Not The Rock. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It's not Kim. It's not Kim. He's got a type. It's just not us, ladies. We're just not his type. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay. I want to move on a little bit. And I hate to move on to this part, but I think it's important. Let me see, make sure my people are still, everybody's still here, right? Did you guys hit the like button, please? And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let me go over here. There's just been so much being said about this whole situation with Liam Payne's. Okay, it's being investigated, right? It's being investigated. And I keep looking at these videos about hours before his death, and just trying to see how and then listening back to the call from the cleaning woman. You said the hotel is shady. What do y'all think? What do you guys think? Okay. Well, if you didn't join me earlier, let me show you guys what I'm watching here. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to be very careful. And these are bookmarks because they're putting out kinds of stuff out there currently that I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. The whole thing is a little bit odd. And I'm allowed to say that, okay? I'm allowed to say that it's odd. For those that I have some fans that came into my comments on my last video and they felt some type of way about me saying that it was, it just seemed a little odd. And I hope that it gets investigated. I'm going to say it again for those that are struggling with that. It's odd. And I hope it gets thoroughly investigated, as any death should be investigated if something is not making sense. It's odd and it should be investigated. Got it? What do y'all think about that? Evening Star, I don't know. I wasn't there. It's odd and it should be investigated. So the people are saying, because I mean, they came into my comments and, I could tell that they were fans. And I said, listen, he's a celebrity. We're reporting the news as it is. We're being as respectful as we can. That's what we do here. I should be allowed to talk about what's being reported. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. So this person right here had reported reports merged that the CCTV cameras at Liam Payne's hotel weren't functioning 1 hour prior to his passing, seeking answers and transparency. Condolences to his loved ones. What, so I don't know if that is necessarily the case, if they have footage of what is going on. Here people are saying that things weren't working. I mean, we've been through that before where things aren't working, things have something has happened. And it says here in Spanish, minutos antes de que lleguen la prensa y los fans para despedir a Liam Payne, and I'm reading it like y'all gonna follow me. Basically, it's saying that minutes before, the press and the fans were there essentially to say goodbye to Liam. Like they were, the whole block had a lot of people when the accident or when the incident happened, because I don't know what happened. I'm going to say that much. Let me hit play. This is the area. They're not showing us anything. And they're saying, even the crowd is saying, se tiró, like he jumped, or like in English, it would be he threw himself. He jumped, se tiró. It's been speculated that that's what it was. And actually, even my sister, I told you guys, she's like a fan. She basically let me know, like she wrote me a huge little um thing that basically said that it was her personal belief that even though it's sad, it's terrible, but she felt like he intentionally wanted to, you know, unalive himself, that was the situation. That's what she feels. She's a fan. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to her if she's watching us. Y'all put some hearts in the chat for her because she's probably watching us. She doesn't really participate in the chat, but that's what she has felt. I personally, and I said this to her, I'm like, I feel like this needs to be investigated further. Anything with drugs, anything, like, you just, because y'all never know. You know what I mean? Hey, Monica, you said, I think he was tormented by others as well as his own mind. Definitely. Yeah, you're right, Tina, right? Like, it's weird to see because before, this was Liam Payne an hour before his death. He jumped from the same balcony as he's seen in the start of the video. Like, he's signing autographs. He was doing fine. So what happened? Oh, cheeks. You said a mouthful there, girl. You said, my nieces were fan and I took them to a concert like 15 years ago when they were super big. When they first started, right? They weren't even, One Direction wasn't even like together for very long, right? They weren't. I took my sister, so my sister, she's a One Direction fan, and I took her after they broke up. I took her to go see Harry Styles. So he did a little concert here. I remember that. You said oh, you said if he did have mental health issues plus drugs and alcohol, not to mention that he was dropped by his record label allegedly. Seems like he had a lot going on. You said, I saw an interview. Not sure from when, but he definitely struggled with his mental health. He said he could hide his dark times from those around him well. And he said he doesn't know if he has who you cut off. Yeah, Canvas, this was an hour before. So that's what I'm saying is like I can believe that people can hide their pain. I can believe that. And I also can believe that people can be set up. I can believe a lot of things. I just hope that it's thoroughly investigated. And based on that investigation, for me personally, I could definitely take from what's going on. I'm a little concerned about the cleaning staff. So the cleaning staff, there was muted me. I don't know why. I think it unplugged. There was a third person that who basically saw him. He was taking drugs in his room. Okay. And he was kind of losing it. He had destroyed the room. And to me, it's like, well, why would you guys personally, why would you let him do that? You know what I mean? Like, if you're the cleaning staff, did you call security? And then they called security. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. There's an echo. Okay, hold up. Oh, here. Let me know if you can hear me now. Thank you. Echo mic. Y'all hear? No, it went off. My mic went off. Can y'all hear me? Is it better? Don't make me start singing like JLO. See, I start talking about JLO and I get disconnected. They don't want me to talk, you guys. Can you guys please hit that like button so this can go out? Thank you. No, I'm not singing, girl. I'm not singing. No, I'm not singing. No, I cannot. I mean, no. Anyways, I'm cutting out. Y'all hear me, right? Okay, it's done. Better. Okay. So the cleaning staff situation kind of gets me. So I was hearing that, and we were actually translating in the chat about the cleaning staff, what they saw. The cleaning staff said that he was doing drugs in the room. They said that, right? But nobody stopped it. Nobody said anything. They called because there were concerns about him, and then he was out in the lobby. Did he fall asleep in the lobby? What happened exactly? I just have a hard time with this because it's like, well, he was masking everything correctly because look. I mean, he what do y'all think? Oh, Mike? Oh my gosh. No, you can now you can't hear me? Mercy. Testing. What do y'all think? No mic? No sound on the video. Okay. Y'all hear it? Do you guys hear the sound? Do you hear the sound in the video? Let me know because that's more important. I want y'all to hear the video. I know I'm being attacked, you guys. I'm being attacked. You are, but not the video, not the video. Okay. So this is what's happening. Let me see if I can try. I'm going to try to do something. Don't go anywhere. Hold up. Y'all hear me? Let me know. Yes, hit the like button. Let me share it again. Share screen. Okay, I'm going to try this. Can you hear me?
How do you say pen in Spanish?
Do you hear that? Do you hear the sound? All right, y'all hear it. You said no sound from the video? You heard it? I rebuke the demons. I do. I'm like, let me talk. Yes, you hear the video. Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like you're trying to make me say something rude.
Yeah.
He's interacting with fans. He was fine. And then it just, like, what happened between now and then?
you okay, Liam?
Yeah, I'm good.
Liam, you're the best musician in the entire world.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I just wanted to say that thank you very much because you made
He's a P for pirate.
Okay,
Jack Sparrow
and
has the
for
same one.
her,
It was Drake.
That They say Night Charm. They said that this was an hour before his death. That's what they said. Yeah, like can you imagine all the fans? Like imagine if you were the fan and you were there, like the lady that was taking pictures. Yeah, I mean, you never know when somebody's struggling. He's smiling, but look at his eyes, not smiling with his eyes, says Marilee. Shout out to Marilee. Oh my goodness. Like he was going through something. You know what I mean? Like he was definitely going through something. I don't know. Mm. Oh wow. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Okay, question. Wouldn't it be more likely if a person was going to unalive with drug history, they would go that route versus a window? Like if he attempted to unalive himself, why the window? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think that he just and he had no reflexes or nothing. Like it was just weird how they reported it. It is incredibly sad. I would say that. Like, no, you're right. What do y'all think? I got you. I understand. Like, why the window versus the drugs? I mean, if he was doing the drugs, maybe a bad trip. He was staying there for 2 to 3 days, guys. And he was there with the girlfriend at some point, and then the girlfriend, like, she left. You said he wouldn't have just overdosed and did he dive down? How did he fall? Did anybody see him fall? You said not sure how to tag on my phone, but no worries. Okay, shout out to you. Maybe he was so high and drunk, tried to jump into the pool. I don't know. Someone pushed him probably. I'm having a hard time with this one because I'm like, I don't get it. Like leading up to, they said that there was not a third person in the room, but they were calling 911 because they were concerned about his behavior. And before 911 got there, he had already jumped. I don't know. How tall is the building? Well, it was a third floor. But please note that this is like floors and stuff like that is a little bit different in South America than it is here. Like you think of a third floor, some folks might be like, a third floor is not going to do anything, right? Like some folks may think that, but this is a whole, height measurements is different in South America than, in Europe and the United States. Thank you for renewing your membership, Cinnaboni. Shout out to you. Gravity. You said, is it possible that he was going in and out of consciousness? Angela, that's what people have said, like the third floor. It also depends how you fall. Did he fall back? If he fell back, how do you grip? How do you get yourself? There's no way. What do you hold yourself to if you're falling back? He fall like how? And I'm assuming that's how he fell because TMZ, those horrible pictures that I haven't. What I was told is that his tattoos were visible, so I'm thinking that the way they got the pictures is, the tattoos and everything. So people, instead of helping him, they took pictures. Like, get the fuck out of here, and then they sold them to TMZ. Hold up, TMZ. And people are saying that this was self-inflicted. I don't know, but apparently TMZ is being dragged, and I was just saying this backlash. The Washington Post. Okay. The TMZ faces backlash over photos purporting to show Liam Payne's body. Now, TMZ, the celebrity news is under fire for publishing images purporting to show the body of Liam Payne after the former member of the boy band One Direction fell to his death from a hotel balcony on Wednesday. The crop image the gossip website posted as the story was still developing shows a tattoo arm and abdomen. It said the photos of the body on a wooden deck was taken at Buenos Aires hotel and is identified as Payne. And I think they even broke the story of Liam too. That's why they got a lot of backlash. Like they identified him through the tattoos. So they got a lot of backlash over that. Now, I told you guys that my sister did write me like a whole thing of like a timeline and everything. Shout out to her. Y'all drop some hearts for the rabbit sister. And thank you so much for the $7.99. Okay, thank you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, love. Yeah, you said the hotel balcony makes it sound even more sus. So was she, and this is coming like she's a fan, so this is coming from like a fan. That's her opinion. Shout out to her. But it says this discord was brought up recently due to Liam attending a concert from his former bandmate. Is it Neil Horan? And I think it's Neil Horan in Argentina on October 2nd. Fans felt that during the concert, Liam seemed overly interested in seeking attention from the fans near his seats who were crowding and filming him dancing. This wasn't taken well by fans, which brought up past instances of him exhibiting similar behaviors since leaving the band. Amongst the things brought up, this was the catalyst, in my opinion. Fans resurfaced this from May of 2022. Liam was a guest on the Implosive, is that how you say it? Implosive podcast hosted by Logan Paul. During the podcast, it's obvious that he got a little tipsy and began to make comments on the band and his former bandmates. Now, my sister told me that there was some comments that he was making about the fans, and so that's what was going on, and that might have caused some tension within the group back then, or as of recent. He spoke about how Simon Cowell told him personally that he had created the band around Liam's image, with him solely in mind. It was his second time on X Factor, but this was made later proven to be false by a video recently posted onto the X Factor YouTube. Liam made a distasteful joke about an alleged altercation between is it Zayn Malik, former bandmate, and his child's maternal grandmother. Spoke about an alleged confrontation that considered of an unnamed band member pushing Payne against a wall before a show. Fans speculated a lot on who did it. Fans did not take this podcast well at all and felt like this whole attitude was arrogant, distasteful, and cringy. Okay, so this is coming from like a fan perspective. Jojo, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to Jojo. Thank you, love. Sorry it took me a minute to greet you, my love. You said some country number floors in different ways. That would be the third floor in the UK and is the fourth floor in the US. So remember when I told you guys, and we just said it earlier, what's a third floor in the UK is going to be different in the US and Argentina, or some of these places. So Jojo says some countries number floors in different ways. What would be the third floor in the UK is the fourth in the US. So in the US, fourth floor. Okay, that would be that's a lot higher. All right. Krista says, also, let's not forget that this hotel is in a rather busy part of town. Not the busiest, but busy enough. There should be cameras around too. We won't know that until the investigation is done. Yes. So that's kind of where I'm at. And Krista, you might feel the same way. Like, we need to let this investigation finish up. You know what I mean? Also, the buildings are taller here. The ceilings are higher, says Krista. Beautiful Messy Ball says she was also allegedly groomed by Cheryl Cole Judge from X Factor. When he was allegedly groomed. He was 14 and she was 24. She divorced her husband shortly after the band was formed, and they had kids. They had a kid a few years later. And people are saying that. Can you pull up the pic from the hotel? Yes, ma'am, I can. Hold up. The whole it looks, in my opinion, based on the picture, it definitely looks like it's some floors. All right, hold up. Let me see. I want to pull the one that was posted. I know TMZ took it off, took the body one off, but there was one that TMZ did post. Hold up, let me show you guys. So look inside the hotel suite. Why staff worried about the balcony? So when they were calling the 911 call, this is the suite. Okay. Not, I don't think this is the suite that he, that it happened at, but this is a picture of that suite. Okay. So this is, I mean, they have the little tarp right there, but this is afterwards. So the fourth floor in the balcony area. This is some photos that they took. This is before. You can find these online, okay? And then this was inside his room. So they took pictures. So somebody sold these to TMZ, okay? And then you have the 911 audio, which we've translated earlier. You guys got to watch the earlier video, but I'll play it a little bit here. I'm not going to translate it. It's
Litter-Robot has now solved the litter.
Hold up. Let's put that on mute. Hold up. See if we
Robot has been.
Estamos del Hotel Casa Sur Palermo, Costa Rica 6032.
¿Qué sucede en el lugar, señor?
Bueno, tenemos un huésped que está sobrepasado de droga y alcohol y cuando está consciente está rompiendo toda la habitación.
So this is what we were talking about earlier, is the translation. When he's conscious, he's rompiendo la habitación. He's like basically destroying the suite.
Y bueno, necesitamos que manden a alguien, por favor.
Bajo efectos de alcohol y estupefaciente, ¿no, señor?
You said, see the rail? He had to. You think so? All right, let's go back to the pictures. You really think so? Hold up. This is what this rail. You talk about this right here. That's a rail. Did he climb over or did he just... Okay. So that gives you an idea. And then hold up. This gives you an idea of like how far down. See if I can pull any more pictures that might be helpful. Okay, I think this one might be a helpful one for... Hold up, let me show you guys. Here it is. So this would be the fourth floor of that. You're talking about somewhere over here? Yeah, that's high. That's high, guys. And then if you're falling back, you don't have anything to grab yourself. That's high. This is a different angle. I can tell you that is high. Oh, wow. You said it was 42 to 45 feet high. Also a white powder substance. Yeah, they did say that they found stuff in his room. Those railings are short in comparison to the picture over here. Because those railings in the other picture, and it says right here, the hotel where Liam was found dead. La Nación in Spanish article, the wording points out something different. Let me check. I'm going to see if I can, I don't have time to read the whole thing. La Nación. Hold up, y'all. Liam Payne, former One Direction singer, died after falling from a third floor of a hotel in Palermo. The artist, who's 31, was found in the inner courtyard of Casa Sur, located on Costa Rica. Very serious injuries incompatible with life, according to Alberto Crescenti. let's see, police officers from the 14B precinct went to the area after a call from the hotel manager to 911 reporting the presence of an aggressive subject who could be under the influence of alcohol. The man also heard a loud noise in the inner back lung of the hotel. The lung of the hotel. Shortly after, the emergency medical staff confirmed the death of the British artist. Okay, here it is. So Alberto Crescenzi said in a televised statement that it was a fall of around 13 to 14 meters. Very serious injuries, okay? The hotel manager called the police to alert them of the aggressive guests. In addition, it learned that around 6 minutes elapsed between the call and the death, which the authorities estimated to be the key to reconstructing the events. It took 6 minutes. They literally, this is the area. They have all this stuff there, you guys. So at 1704 through 911, the integrated public security system was alerted of a person who was in the internal courtyard of Casa Sur Hotel Management. Okay. Confirmed the man's death. We later learned that he was the singer. Unfortunately, he had oh, my headphone just died. He had injuries incompatible with life as a result of his fall. We had confirmed his death. There's no possibility of resurrection. Not resurrection, I'm sorry. Resuscitation. I'm making up words, y'all. I'm sorry. Although the head of the Buenos Aires Emergency Services assured that the results of the autopsy must be awaited. He pointed out that according to what the team saw, it appears that he had a fractured at the base of the skull. So, okay, here it is. After Payne's death became known, images merge. Hey, Tinkle Tits, I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. Merge showing that the damage to the room where the artist was staying, a dented LED television, substance that could be cocaine, lighters on the table, and candle wax, aluminum foil burnt in the bathtub. This is all out here. 14 meters is 11 feet. Look at this. Okay. Half an hour before his death, the singer, half an hour before. So this is legit. Remember, happy he got away. He was saying this. Let me make sure I get this comment down. Hold, give me 1 second. This is what was on, I think it was like his, what, IG, Snapchat, and everything. This before he died. He was doing fine, and then that was it. Yeah. It's just really sad. I don't know. You said a meter is smaller than a foot. My entire life is a lie. I thought it was way bigger than a foot. I don't know, Pineapple. You said this is really sus. Didn't take whoever long to post those pictures that he did. Not to think too much of it, but has it been verified? The call came from the hotel front desk. That's what they said. That's what we're assuming, that he was found on his back. That's what I'm saying. Did he fall back? Did he just say like if it was self-inflicted, did he just go like this? Like what happened? It doesn't make sense. You said he could have been sitting on the balcony on the edge. Hey, Zename. 14 meters is 46 feet. No, Pineapple, 14 meters is 46 feet. I don't know. It's a lot. That's what I have to say about that. So my hope is that they still keep investigating, because they need to, and kind of go from there. Anything like this needs to be investigated. That's it. That's all. I didn't even know there was a comment. Oh, wow. Which one? Tinkle, you're going to have to send me the information so I can check it out. No rounding up allowed. It says las mujeres. That's right. Like, don't round up. No rounding up allowed. That's right. He said he stumbled on the balcony and flipped over. Is that what happened? Yeah, it's gonna go, and I'm sure they're gonna check the autopsy. They'll probably check the toxicology, those kinds of things. I don't know. You guys, but I do have to head out because I gotta go tend to baby bunny. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight to support me here on this channel. Thank you guys. I was trying all kinds of lives and settings on the other stuff, so I apologize. We are here. We were here. If you're watching the replay, please hit that like button. Canvas, thank you for gifting memberships. Thank you. Pokemon, thank you. Cinnabunny, thank you. Okay, thank you. Jojo, thank you. Y'all are amazing. I gotta head out because I gotta go tend to baby bunny. But y'all hit the like button. I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay? Y'all have a good night. Bye. Where's my door? Right here.